Next up, we have got from the film Strip, or as it is spelt, $Trip, Craig Ouellette. Oh, you've got your poster as the background. That's cool.
Ooh.
That's commitment.
Hey, how are you?
We're good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Fantastic. I love your purple jackets.
Oh, thank you so much. These are our show jackets. I love your movie poster background. Tell us about your film.
Well, it's called Strip. It's about a stripper on her first day dancing at an underground exclusive dark web style strip club where they have unusual tastes, we shall say. Ooh. And the question, of course, is whether or not she's willing to go all the way or not. And what happens to her if she doesn't? Because I'm sure it's going to be happy because it's a horror movie.
Love a happy horror movie.
Yeah.
What made you want to make a film about that?
Well,
you sound like a disapproving mother, Kirstie.
I'm not disapproving. I'm just really intrigued by the thought process.
Yeah.
Well, without spoiling it, I'll say I was actually just with a group of friends trying to come up with ideas for a web series years ago, and for some reason, the phrase "What if a stripper did blank," which is what the movie's about, and I'm not going to tell you, came out of my mouth, and I thought, you know what? I think that would be a good movie. And then it took a while before I actually met a makeup artist that could pull off the idea. And once I did and talked to her, it was like, all right, let's do this.
Okay. So I know you're not going to go into detail about the blank, but I really would like to know what the practical effect of. Like, oh, have I frozen again?
It's okay. Yeah, no, but what did the practical effects involve? Because we love a practical effect, yeah.
Well, if there's any hint from this poster behind me, it's a little bit gory. So there's definitely some makeup effects in that regard. Rachel Wagner, who did the effects, was fantastic, super great to work with. She did body casting and molding and layers upon layers of effects and makeup. And we actually had to shoot all of the effects in one day because I didn't have the money to do it more than once. So we basically had to shoot that whole sequence in one day.
And how stressful was that? Like what challenges involved in that short turnaround?
So the whole shoot was planned to be 2 days, and then halfway through the first day, I said, "I'm crazy. It needs to be 3." But the makeup effects section of it was 1 day, so it ended up being a 16-hour day of shooting and 2 hours of wrap because brilliantly we had to wrap out that night. And I told everyone when we started, I said, "It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long day. I hope you stick with me." And of course, everybody was super troopers and super excited to be a part of it and help out. So I can only thank them from the bottom of my heart because it was amazing to work with them on that.
Fantastic. And how are you enjoying Grimmfest at the moment, just being involved in this wonderful festival?
I'm super excited. This is going to be our first international screening via the internet. But, I'm super looking forward to when it's in person because I'm hoping I can make it. I've always wanted to go to the UK. I've only seen London for all of 6 hours, and that hardly counts. So I want to get over there. And I love all the horror movies that they play. I mean, it's so many cool films are playing, and I'm just like, I want to see that. 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 So I'm looking forward to taking part in it. And they've all been super nice and very, very great at communicating. It's always a great thing from a film festival. It's like, I always know what's up. I know when it's going to happen. I know what they need. And so it's been fabulous so far.
Phenomenal. This is a quick final question, more for me. You mentioned that this is quite practical effect heavy. What's your favorite practical effect in horror cinema?
I mean, I guess I could speak of overall movies in some ways. I mean, John Carpenter's The Thing. I mean, come on. Cronenberg's The Fly. Both of those things. I love when he spits the stuff out in the fly and burns the guy's hand in half. I think that's fantastic. And then kind of everything from The Thing is great. Like when the head pulls off and crawls across the floor. I mean, these are probably, and actually when the chest opens up and chomps the guy's hands. Spoilers if you haven't seen The Thing from 40 years ago.
Hey, Kirstie's back. Yeah. Oh, no.
No.
Yes, I'm back.
And she's back, and she's maybe back.
Am I back? I can't tell.
We can hear you, and that's me. It's all good.
Mm.
That is all the time we've got in this 5-minute interview with the Strip. But please, one more time for Craig. Everybody, it's been a wonderful experience. Thank you for coming on.
Oh, thanks, Tom. Thanks, Kirstie. We'll see you at the fest.
Of course. And Strip is going to be playing on April 2nd at 4 p.m. So go watch.
Thank you so much for coming on.